Good evening, everyone. We're going to do a little short YouTube video on updating your Zap Agent website to at least get it functional and get it working for you, correcting some of the default information that is probably not accurate for you and filling in some of the missing areas as well. It's easy to do. There's a interface provided for you. It's underneath the name and photo drop down, and you want to click on my website, and it'll open up into this editing and updating window. Let me just, we'll page through. You can do a lot here. You can control an awful lot of the site content and functionality through this interface. These are what the sites look like. It's a good idea to open it up while you're working and refresh it so that you can see what you're doing. This photo can be changed. I never did. You can change your own photo. This is the About Me section. By default, it's blank. You'll want to put in something to tell people that visit your site why they should want to work with you. Where they work with you is important as well. By default, these are not really all that close to where we work. I have a screen grab of the default. Here they are up here. you know, some people may work in Apollo Beach, Lutz, Ruskin, but probably not everybody. Wesley Chapel, Wikiwaukee, Tarpon Springs. Anyway, this is the way they come in by default, and you'll want to fix that up because it has a lot to do when people do searching and when your results come up. There was somebody in our office before they updated this. For some reason, they had Northport in their list. Maybe down there. This is just a grab. It's not live. And when we found them by searching in Google, they would come up as agent name, a Northport, Florida realtor. And that was really not the case, as it's probably not for any of us, really. A video that's easy to link, any YouTube video you can put in here. It could be something from The Office, like this one is. I thought it was a good video. It's Carly Humphrey interviewing Jim about the business in general in our office. Your testimonials will automatically be linked in. If you have social media sites like Facebook or YouTube or Pinterest or any number of them, LinkedIn, it's real easy to just install the links so that when people click them, they'll go to your Facebook business page. It's probably the best one, not your personal page. Links to people to get your mobile app from the App Store or Google Play. Experience, again, is a blank section that you'll want to update and put in, again, this is your marketing. Why should they want to work with you? Credentials and memberships, even if you're not a member of anything else, but the fact that you're a realtor, you're a member of these three organizations, it's worth putting in because not everybody knows that we all, at least all realtors are. Community involvement. You're involved in a lot of charities. Not a slug like me. Put them in, show you how to do that. I just added this recently because it's like, okay, if we participate with the Toys for Tots program coming up each year, then, we can rightly say that. These are links for clients. That's the title that I gave that. You can edit that. Various things that I thought were important. I'm a big believer in the Code of Ethics. I have that up there, a link to the complete document. House Logic is great for finding real estate related content. I put in one for buyers, one for sellers. I thought, first time home buyer, preparing your home to sell. I just recently added my YouTube channel. And then your property tours. When you do those agent insights on properties, these two I did today from my phone, the Zap mobile app. We were out in Caravan. There's one from last week's Caravan. It was a great home. And local insights. You can name any number of these. These are just insights that you want to type in about particular towns. And all of these insights, both the property as well as the local insights that you type in, all help your search results. The more of them you put in and the more frequently you put them in, the better your search score is when you get crawled, the better your results will be. That means the higher up in the results you're going to end up. This stuff is also provided at the bottom, and you might say, well, it's just boilerplate stuff. Well, it is. But there's some things here that you might want to point out to people. Like, say you're working with someone and they say, hey, do you have a link to, I'd like to use one of those mortgage calculators. Well, what you could do is send them the link to your page, okay? And say, scroll down to the bottom. I've got a nice mortgage calculator you can use. Or if somebody says, I'm looking at these things and I'm kind of confused, do you have a dictionary or a glossary about real estate you could send me? Hey, send them your page again. Tell them to go down. Buyer, you can look at these. They're, good stuff. And then the rest of it. So it's just another idea of getting people to your page, and while they're there, right? They used their calculator. So then maybe they'll say, what's else, what else is this guy doing or this woman doing? And they can read, find out, see what you're up to. So let's get into it. You go in, as I said, off of there, and you come down into your editing site. This is the link to open that page so that you can see what you're doing. You can refresh it. If you want to link your site to your own domain names, your custom names that you may have purchased and maintained, here's a nice place. You just copy the link, and then it's in your paste buffer. You can paste it in. It's not hard. Here, I think I have a couple up here. These are domains that I have redirected to my agent website. I just picked up these real estate ones today, but you can definitely use that. This is something else that I think is a good idea. This is just a text edit file, right? You could type in your content into this file and work on it. If you didn't do it all at once or you get interrupted, just save it in this file. This is my About Me content. This is experience content. And, you can proofread it, make sure everything makes sense, reads well to you, blah, blah, blah. And then when you're ready, you just copy the sections that you want to use and put it in your paste buffer, and then you paste it in. I'll show you here. Right here is where you would do it. You always click on the pencil in this page, and here's where you can edit, paste in, type in your content. When you're happy with it, you can save it, go over there and check on your live page, okay? And they also give you tips. They give you nice tips to help guide you along the way. This was the YouTube video, right? We saw that's the one I have. You just take that link from YouTube and paste it in here, hit the add, and they resolve it down to the unique part they take out. But rest assured that when you click on that video, let me just start it, show you. All right.
I'm here with my broker, Jim White, over at Center 21 Jim White Associates.
Watch it on YouTube. They just click that link.
Can you give us a
goes
little
out to
background on how
YouTube.
you got...
Anyway, but like I said, just take that link and paste it in. Could be anything that you want. Your own videos, videos that you like that other people have done, videos we have in the office. Here's the social media. You'll see them filled in as you update them. Here's like Pinterest, right? Is that Yelp, Google Plus, LinkedIn? So if you had a Pinterest account, a profile, you just click on that, paste it in there, hit save, and it'll be appearing on your website. I don't have one, so I can't add one. But you do for all of these, works the same. Just remember, on the Facebook, it's a good idea to put your business page as opposed to your personal. The area served section, again, you can control that heading. By default, it says area served, but you can, put in something a little bit more catchy. Working for you in the following locales, whatever strikes your fancy. Here's the important part. That list that we saw before, okay, the one that looks like that, that's how you're going to see these little bubbles for those towns that are there. You'll want to hover over ones that you want to get rid of and click X to delete them. And the more you delete, you'll see the number of cities remaining that you have. I think by default they filled it up with 21, and you'll see 0 cities remaining. But as soon as you start deleting them, you'll be able to see more of the new cities to add down there. This is, again, the agent insights. You can control them. You can delete them if you didn't like the way it came out. You can edit them. These are the same insights as I mentioned before that you do on your phone. They appear on the site, and you can do You can control them there. You can add new ones. Um, this is an interesting section. This gives you a set, it's like a checklist that you could go through, and it's all about increasing, they call it your local SEO, search engine optimization playbook. And they give you an outline as to different things, like if you wanted to create a Yelp profile, you don't really know, like I don't know much about a Yelp profile. Click that link, it'll open a new page, a new tab, and tell you about it, right? And what I think the idea is, checking or not checking them doesn't do anything, but it's a way that you can keep track of what I've done. So yes, I've linked my YouTube account, I linked my Twitter, I linked my Facebook, and so forth. Um, they can, again, these are all hints, and you check them off as you do them. So it's kind of a nice little area. I mean, the first one that by default is talking about, if you have a domain name, link it to it. You want to know about exactly how to do that, click on that link. These are those resources that I showed you before. Again, click on the pencil to change the heading that's displayed. They let you add up to 7 of those, and these are the ones that you see down at the bottom over here. Useful resources for clients. These are the links. You put in the name that you want displayed, you paste in the link to it there, and you can create a category. You make up the names, and they become categories when you type in the other. This is a strange thing about add to navigation. All of a sudden, they have this limit that you can't add to navigation, which is, I think, a coming feature because it's not working now. If you have, what does it say? See, your titles. Make sure your titles are 20 characters or fewer if you want to switch that on. So I was able to do that because this one I actually made shorter. When I had added these, that requirement or that constraint wasn't there. You want to delete one, you click the trash can. You want to edit it, you can click the pencil. It'll let you change the name of it, placed in a new link, change the category. Like I said, your reviews should appear automatically. The integration with Real Satisfied was done earlier this year for Century 21. You always have to remember that Zap is a total rheology platform. Coldwell Banker, Better Homes and Gardens, Century 21. So not all Zap sites actually have the same capabilities. The Real Satisfied integration was something that Century 21 took care of. You can also add, these are the Real Satisfieds. Like I said, they come in automatically, but you can paste in. If you get a nice letter like Mandy did today from a client, you can click in here and paste in and add another testimonial, another review, and it'll appear in your list on the website. And again, you see those scrolling in this window right up here. They go in chronological order. Let me get out of that. Reviews, professional information, right? I showed you that on the page. Sorry, when you reload these pages, they just kind of zoom up to the top. You got to scroll back down. You want to paste in something from that file, that text file. Like I said, you were working on a text file, and you're happy with what it says. Select that. All right. Or alternatively, you could always just do them right there. Credentials and membership. Again, you add new ones, you delete them. Your community involvement. See how easy it is? You're just pasting things in and turning things on. We'll talk more about these. I know I had sent a one-page information sheet about getting them set up. That's definitely available if anybody wants it. But we'll have another video talking about, going about getting these things and what you may want to use them for. It's a good idea to get them in early as possible so that the data starts collecting. See, these, by virtue of installing this tracking ID for Google Analytics on your site, by just pasting it in and hitting save, all your data, everything that's going on your website is going to be collected within a number of hours. Same thing with the Facebook Pixel. really important tool to optimize your targeting, your Facebook ads. Get the pixel, paste it in very early on, even if you're not doing any advertising now, because you're going to build up a nice collection of data about the people that are visiting your site. And when you run Facebook ads, you can target them. Or the even nicer feature about it is that you can create what they call lookalike audiences based on your pixel. So say you run your site for a few months and you got a collection of people that come in, all different types of folks and whatnot, where they come from, what their interests are, and so forth. When you create a lookalike audience, Facebook will help by going through all those attributes of the people, and they'll target other people that have common attributes. Now, we know the details of their algorithm. No, we don't, but it is good sauce. It's good sauce. Okay. So that's really it. If you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, this is just the basics. You want to paste in that content so that people know who they're dealing with, and you definitely want to make sure that your areas served are up to date, that they're accurate for where you are interested in doing business. So that's it for now. As always, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to help you out.